Hey guys and girls, this is Gordon Overkill with a new series of ADOM. Well, it's been a little more than a week since the adventure of Muna sadly ended. I took a couple days off, have been to an amazing festival, the Headbangers Open Air, and as you can hear from my voice, I'm still a little bit sore and not completely regenerated from this great festival, but I think it's a good time anyways to dive back into the Drakalor Chain. Many of you might be wondering what run will be next. I already told you the name of our character, and the name will be kOoNiE. kOoNiE is the second little kitten that got into our house and is at home, part of our family now. Well, anyways, couple of people asked me, isn't it a matter of fact that cats have several lives? Shouldn't Muna get another chance? In theory, this would be true. But in practice, remember that Muna got eaten by ChAoS piranhas. That means her soul was resurrected, as would be the soul of any cat, but it was resurrected straight into the realms of ChAoS, where it is now being held prisoner by Under Drakon. That's why her best friend from childhood dreams, kOoNiE, decided there is no other way to free the soul than to become ChAoS God herself. That's a tragic story, because kOoNiE is actually not a very chaotic character. It's just the only way to save the person who's dearest to her in the world. And you guys have to support her and cross your fingers that she can make this great task become reality. So let's go, new game. We play in roguelike mode, of course. We play with a Fate Roll Star Sign, a female character. And I had a request for a class race combination, which I might want to give a try. Yeah, why not? Let's play kOoNiE as a dark elf monk. I think that's a pretty cool combo. Points are gonna be distributed by fate, and at this very moment where I click the last button, the original kOoNiE comes into the room, sits down on my legs, and maybe wants to hear the story of her avatar in the game. So kOoNiE, you are born in the month of the book. Knowledge, learning, laws, lawful tendencies. It's harder to change. Damn! 1 free skill increase per level, increased chances to learn spells, that's good, initial learning. To be a female dark elf. You have white hair, black eyes, and a black complexion. Your mother is a mighty enchantress. She is unmarried. Your father is living in the vicinity of your mother's tower. He is a humble shepherd. As a young child, you were often alone. You did not have any friends. You do not like to remember those times. They were very sad. Any friends? That's not true. We know that she met one person who was very dear to her. But maybe that's so secret that not even the narrator of the game knows it. In your youth, you worked hard. You worked a lot to become rich and famous later. That's why you became a monk. That makes sense. Consequently, you rarely had enough time to play with other kids of your age. Rarely, that's the right word, because sometimes she found time. As a young adult, you were a credit to your family, so her mother took her back in, apparently. Your parents, or at least the mother, supported your plans and were very understanding. They tried to help you along your way with all means at their disposal. At the age of 129, you ended your apprenticeship. You are now a fully learned monk. I kinda like the book star sign because it fits with the story that kOoNiE is actually not a chaotic character. She just has to do this because it's her only choice. Which talents does she start with? She takes alert. We're playing a long game and we want the items. And she also starts with quick for a bit better early game survival. That's what she does. And her name, as we all know, is kOoNiE. For 6,000 world, yes, the world of Ancadia was a serene world unmolested by the forces of chaos. But now the sinister forces of evil and darkness have opened a gateway somewhere deep within the mountains of the Drakalor Chain. Terrors from unknown dimensions flood the world of Ancadia and wreak havoc, spreading corruption even faster. Now it's up to you to explore the Drakalor Chain, meet its inhabitants, find the source of chaos and defeat it. Or maybe even join forces with it to conquer the world. No other chance for you, kOoNiE. That's what you have to do. Let's take a look at our character. 11 points of strength. That's not bad for a kinda castery character. 18 learning, I hope for a little bit more. Willpower 17, okay. 22 dexterity, 12 toughness. 12 toughness is also okay. Just 1 point of charisma, that's not a lot. Appearance 12, magic 18, perception 13. Luckily, we are a dark elf, which means that we are already chaotic. That's gonna be an advantage. So our star sign didn't mean too much of a disadvantage in this regard. We got 19 hit points, we've got 9 power points. We will use them a lot more than in the last game. Defense value 16, just 1 point of protection from this rope. She's also wearing sandals. In her backpack she's got this quarterstaff and a loaf of spider bread. And that's everything she has. She's a monk, so no gold at all. Take a short look at our skills. Alertness, athletics, concentration, dodge, find weakness, healing, literacy. That's a lot of good skills. Anyways, let us go and start this adventure. The first thing we do is a short rush. The well-hidden secret campsite is a place I do not want to visit now. Leave. But let's go here. To Lavinilotail, the outlaw settlement, where I ideally want to kill a beggar as the first evil act that poor kOoNiE has to commit. While we're here, let's take a look what they sell. All of rust removal. Pick up the good stuff. Wand of stunning. Maybe. The rocks are cool, but we don't have money to buy them. Leather armor was also something I'd like to have. Stuff of beauty, a knife, scroll of uncursing, that's very good. So now we know how these scrolls of uncursing look. And the potion of boost. Drop all unpaid items. All of them. Let's continue and see if we can find a beggar. No hostile enemies so far. By the way, before I forget it, first thing kOoNiE does in her chaotic and desperate state is pick all her clothes and stuff them in her backpack. So now she's pretty much running around in her underwear, completely desperate. Because she read the books and she knows what she has to do. Okay. She doesn't want to fight this guy at the moment, so she leaves town and instead enters from another direction. Well, I guess it would, in theory, be okay to kill the beggar, kill this guy first. we go to true berserking mode and slay the bandit. So, our first kill was a bandit. Let's keep that in mind. Once we're here, we could also talk to this guy. Well, Matt, methinks that ye should prove your skill and valor before we talk about business. You nonetheless could use some training to be prepared for the future. Let's do that. Train for some time, and he teaches us the pickpocket skill. Might be helpful. Also, we talk to the crime lord Hotzenplotz, who grunts, "Ye could do me a favor, lass. Kill the damn sheriff in Tarinho. Such an annoying guy. I do you a favor if you succeed." Nah, we'll probably do that later. Okay, who are you? Ah, that's the drunken dwarf. We forgot that in the last game. We killed him directly. So now, let's talk to this guy. Ned, the drunken dwarf, babbles. "Me was so close." Does he say anymore? "Me almost discovered the key to finding Rolf, and then I floundered. Me had me hands on the key. Almost. Tell me more." But me got confused by those damned, seemingly infinite dungeon levels in the eastern Drakalor Chain. Okay, so the infinite dungeon plays a role in the Rolf quest. Me names the key to the dungeon level you need to find. Funny, isn't it? What is your name? Guess the level where part of the key to Rolf is hidden? Enter your guess about the level that contains the key to finding Rolf. What was the name of this one specific dungeon level that we have to go to? Oh, damn. I quickly checked it in the internet. I've been there in the past. Is your name probably Zeal? Idiot. So it's not the Zeal. Well, we might find it out later. 66. Are you drunk? Okay, we have to find out the name of this dwarf. How can we do this? Maybe by talking to other dwarfs? Maybe by fighting this bandit? Ouch, that hurt. You're stunned by force of the attack? Not good. Can we retreat? I go to coward mode. We have to kill him. Oh fuck. We have to pray. Damn. That was a wasted prayer. I think we're not really berserking. There was a special berserking message otherwise. Well, at least we got a watery potion for it. That's not so bad. A beggar? Please, some money. And this guy. Don't disturb me. I'm planning business. Talk to at least 3 important people. Let's plus to kill the sheriff. I also want... Oh, damn. Can we kill him? Probably not. No, we have to run. We get the berserk speed bonus and leave this dangerous location. Do we not get the healing quest if we already have the healing skill? That would be interesting. Anyways, our character is still alive, which is pretty good. And let's see if we can get some good equipment here in the newbie dungeon. We're not wearing any armor. Usually we should be true berserking. But there is no true berserking message. Find a blanket, a scroll, and a potion. What do we have here? Yeah, very good. The longbow, the arrows, the wand of cold. So, purple wand is wand of cold. Remember that. But the most helpful item is definitely the longbow. So let's go over here. And kill this Minotaur with the longbow. It's a critical hit, very good. Congratulations, you reached level 2. What do we want to improve? We've got so many good skills with this character. I want to get literacy up, because I want to learn spells. Dodge is a must-go, and alertness as well. Let's also go for athletics. We want to get to the 60 threshold soon. Concentration. That's our skills. Zap the Wand of Cult. Let's build ourselves an ice bridge and get over here. Okay, we have to fight here. Retreat, retreat, retreat. We're really not trooper zocken, are we? That doesn't look very trooper zocking to me. Oh. Retreat. And we killed the goblins. Good. So we are already level 2 now. Continue towards Terigno. And see what's about the quests here. Which of them do we want to do? Karnak the Raider Lord, if we can kill him. I'm not sure if I want. Not even sure if we wanna do this quest at all. Because it would be pretty lawful. I still need to do some of the early quests, because we need equipment, we need a bit of experience before we progress. Well, we could do his quest. Recently, we have been plagued by the attacks of an evil sorcerer. He once was a brother of my order, but now has fallen for the dark powers. He is a black druid, corrupting the powers of nature and twisting them to suit his darker needs. His name is Kithrax. Find him and defeat him. He has set up his headquarters in a sinister cave to the southeast. If you return with success, I'll reward thee. That's a quest I'd like to do in order to obtain the herbalism skill. Now I'm only still looking for the tiny girl. Here she is.
Hast thou seen my little doggy? Disappeared near the dark hole on the pass. Me fears it got lost. Would you get it back for me? Hurry, Mummy says there are bad things in the cave.
We will not save that dog, but we want the dungeon. Especially the first level of this dungeon, which should be one that we can do right now. Is this 1 point of protection? Let's put on our clothes again. We are not berserking at the moment. Anyways, we can try maybe if it works with another weapon once we find one. Meanwhile, let's get to the next level. Athletics 60, good. That should give us a boost to our physical stats in the long term. Want a bit more healing too. The regeneration after the last hits went too slowly for my taste. Twice healing. And we learn Misa. Where is it? Here. Now, the first levels will be a pretty slow progress, because we are a very fragile character. We've got 30 HP now, but that's not a lot. Big risk of dying, which we do not want to happen. That's why we increase our protection by 1 point, our armor class, with this helmet. The breeze accompanying your causes some ancient bones on the floor to transform into dust. You feel a sense of relief. Not sure what that does. Pick up the arrow, eat the goblin, pick up that scroll. Now, goals for this early game. Oh, we've got a scroll of uncursing, that's good. That means you can be a bit more risky with equipping our stuff. Pick up the rocks as well. This guy must not get a melee. Arrow count 33. We're almost at level 4. Even almost. And now we've got it. Get our concentration up. Continue working on dodge. And first aid, always good for the early game. Apart from that, literacy must go higher as well. We want literacy and concentration at maximum once we learn our first spells. One more room that we didn't check yet. Oh my god. The arrow just stopped in the air. Xenon of Elia. You knew that would happen. Good thing about this run is that we can be a bit less afraid. Do we want to kick that door? Surely not, surely not. What we can still do is take a short look into the second level and retreat once we encounter the ants. Yeah, we don't have to be all that afraid of aging, because we've got a long life expectancy. We know that somewhere on this level there are the ants, and we can right now definitely not fight them. So we have to be careful. We do okay, yeah, we do not want them to get too close to us. Close this door. Close this, close that. And leave this dungeon. We come back here later. The whip and the arrows. I want to keep the whip because maybe that's our chance to go true berserk. Question is, do we want to go true berserk now that we've got already 2 points of protection value? Which is a good question. Bow skill level 3. Okay, we have to kick this. Cross the fingers, no fireball. Good. Stop throwing stuff at me. Crude knife, that's a good weapon. And a heavy crossbow, very well. Also, we just found a neutral altar. At one point we might want to turn it into a chaotic altar. But at the moment that would be a bit too risky. Well, maybe we'll do it. Neutral is the best chance to do it at least. Next level. 1174. Athletic 71. Dodge 50. Oh, that was some great rolls. Concentration 60. Healing 74. That was kind of lucky. Well, we kill these guys. Afterwards, let us maybe change the weapon. The potion, the ration. Oh, it's a RoAd. Switch to our crude knife. Hope it is not cursed. Oh my god, that is shitty stats. What's about the whip? Not very good either. I'll stay with the quarter stuff for the moment. And we advance to level 6. You can now able to use circular kicks. What do we want to increase? Bit more first aid can help. And I want to increase pickpockets. There might be a situation. Oh, did I misclick? Yeah, I did. Where I want to pickpockets. Well, we've got most important stuff pretty high already. Let's put one in find weakness. From now on, we will also get more loot, because Treasure Hunter is successfully attained. Loot both giant red corpses. Pick up the small shield and the arrows. The small shield. I want a weapon that doesn't suck completely before I equip that. Like a battle axe. Battle axe, battle axe, battle axe? No battle axe. Damn, I should have waited for him for him to throw his axe. A spear, perfect. Spear is a nice. What would I do? Oh damn. Let's equip the spear. On the one hand, oh, it's a good spear. 1d8 plus 2. And the small shield in the other hand. Neither of them is cursed. Perfect. That looks really good now. What do I do? Definitely not melee the ghoul. He can paralyze us, which can be very deadly for a low protection early game character, who is also not very high health. I want to get bows up to, say, up to 4 at least, so we do some damage if we have to with the bow. Afterwards, we can focus a little more on melee, and that's another very good finding. Our times of wearing a rope are over. We now have a studded leather armor, which is not cursed. Perfect. Protection 4. Drop the rope. If we saw the last one with Muna, I think protection 4 is not a lot, but it's infinitely more than what we started with. We done here? Almost. Let's go up to the altar quickly. open this door. Level 4. This means we can now swap to the sling. Train that a little bit. Also, I'd like to convert this altar. So let's sacrifice small portions of gold. No. Stupid me. Sacrificing small portions of gold will not help. It will just change our alignment. That's one thing I do not want. Oh my god. These rusty ADOM skills almost brought me to make a mistake again. Oh, book will become interesting later. Oh, we're bleeding. That's not so good. Apply first aid. Bleeding stops. Very good. Kill this guy. Kill that guy. I'm very sure that this spear is not better than the one we already have, since it's not higher metal. We can pick up the lumps of clay. Eat the raw meat if we could. This one's locked. That one was locked too. So this is the only way where we can still find some stuff on this level. So, and done here. Let's go down to the next level. Oh no. We don't know the downstairs yet. So we have to kick a locked door. It can only be the one right in the corner over there. Kick it. I hope it's no stone block. Whoa! It was a fireball trap. We lost the rusty coral and the sling. It's not too bad, but we are now faced by a couple of dangerous monsters. Among them a cat that I do not want to kill. Because once again, this run is dedicated to cats. Outrun these guys up here. That's an orcish spear. An orcish spear might very well be an increase. Try that out. It is indeed exactly the same as our old spear. No, well, the problem is we don't get further here now. Talking about getting further, there's one thing I forgot. I didn't go into the small cave Nay, that was bad. Because that means we can spawn the lowest level of monsters there. Anyways, I will try to at least spawn the lowest possible set we can still get now, and then get out of it as quickly as possible. So like we did it last time, we can later get through there with... What happened? Paralyzed? No, works. We can later get through there with invisibility. So run up here, up here. Jackal pack, evade. Okay, we cannot evade it. Okay, that could become dangerous. Let us re-equip our longbow, just in case. Run over there. Have to kill him. Fuck. Damn, we have to fight. I hope there's no Drakalor. With 4 points of protection, that can get dangerous. So let's stay in defensive mode and shoot as many of them as possible. Sheer amount looks a bit like there might be a Drakalor at the other side of the level, which is relatively good luck out of ammunition. Well, we have to fight the rest in melee, I'm afraid. And we reached level 7. Damn, I didn't want that now. That means 2 more levels for the enemies in the small cave. First aid. Could max healing very soon. Get a bit more pickpockets, that's good. I want to max healing. Let's do that. So pick up the arrows. And these arrows and the rocks. The earthen cake and that. Did I forget anything over there? Yeah, an arrow. I like to pick that up if I get the chance and do not get encountered by some, say, Drakalor. Okay, there was no Drakalor. Good, lucky. Quickly in here, quickly kill these guys. Pick up this, pick up these, eat that, read this, 108 pieces, and read that. Time works against you. I do not want to open this door. Let's get out. Whew. Again, we cannot evade these jackals. We have to fight. Do it a bit more cocky this time. We get hit once. There's a ring on the floor. That's good. We're a bit low on scouting levels for the first episode, so what I consider is paying a short visit to the Infinite Dungeon for a couple levels. kOoNiE's boots are definitely better than the boots we are wearing. Bye bye sandals. Hello gnomish boots. Which give us 2 points of defense. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Meanwhile, we get strained exclamation mark, which is intentional. We want strength up to 15, the potential maximum, as soon as possible. And we get a wooden shield, which is also an increase to our equipment. +3, +1. Good. We can still drop this. And maybe these crappy items here. Did I pick up the ring? No, I didn't. An electrum ring. I'm looking forward to see what it does, and I kinda want to try it out. It's not cursed, that's a good sign. We can maybe do a little round of rusty scale me up picking. Oh no, that makes us overburdened. Drop the flail for now. Round of selling here. Metal cap is 12. 12 is not a lot, that's gonna be a normal one. Rusty scale mail is 32. I sell that too, it will get damaged quickly. How much is the shield? 12. Light boots, 9. I'm just checking if there is something especially expensive, like this one, that just doesn't seem to be, it seems to be okay. I keep the backup spare, but sell the quarter stuff. Keep this short bow, I definitely keep the crossbow. Sell this short bow. Sell the lumps of clay. Keep the book. Sell the scrolls of information and warning. And that's it. Let's quickly go back. Oh, we have to fight this guy, I think. Can now pick up the flail and see how expensive that is. Not very expensive, good. Yeah, in the early game that's a decent way to roughly guess the quality of an item. This is the infinite dungeon. And here I want to scout a couple of low levels just to get a bit of equipment and a bit of experience before we get back to other tasks like the rest of the puppy cave and later also the druid dungeon. In this dungeon I never want to take a risk with the stairs. It's not the easiest start ever for our little kOoNiE here. She needs a little power boost. What's that? You see a rather excited goblin hauling a giant backpack stuffed to the brim with gold and treasure. The goblin is cracking wildly while looking at his loot. What wild deeds did he have to commit to acquire these hoard? I think we will find out what you have got in your loot. But therefore, oh damn. Oh damn. He is strong. And quick. Can we kill him with the Wand of Cold? Yeah, we can, I think. Yeah, we got him. Nice. That was dangerous. But now let's see what he had. If it was worth 2 charges of a Wand of Cold. Garnets. Flail. Don't need the hand axe. But take the potion, scroll, oh no. That was our stuff, I think. I think he stole it from us. Still the gauntlets. That could be worth. No gauntlets of peace, no gauntlets of peace, no gauntlets of peace. It is +1 protection. Perfect. Protection is already up to 6. You know, that's the very reason we entered this location. What was that? We are poisoned. Oh damn, we are poisoned. And we are at low HP. We have to... Oh damn. Close this. Apply first aid regularly. I'll wait a couple turns. The poison does 4 damage. That's close. Have to kill him. Have to pray. Damn, I wanted to avoid that. In return we get a Warhammer, which probably is an ordinary Warhammer. We're still poisoned. What a horrible poison. I'm almost sure it was that annoying goblin. What's with this poison? Doesn't stop. Hello? Oh, and we're not poisoned anymore. Lucky. Well, we're still not out of the danger. We have to get out of here. Oh god, we got paralyzed. Not good. We have to get away from this cat. And we made it. Good. Also finding a new wand, which is pretty cool. Well, let's get out of here. Do one more round down here to the outlaw settlement. Because we are very, very strained. We cannot carry much more. And see, this Warhammer is worth 22. That's not good. Hand axe, not good. Flail. Flail looks good. I want to try that out. It could be a good flail. (2d4 + 5). A seriously better weapon. We keep that one. We sell the Orcish Spear. This one's more than 42. I'm pretty sure it's not cursed at least. Let's try it out as well. I think that's worth a try. Well, it's just expensive, but it sucks. That means we sell it. Short bow for 22. Oh yeah, we had these. That should be it for now. And dudes, I think that's a good point to call an end to our first episode. kOoNiE has started into her adventure. It will be a long one, it will be a hard one, but she is following an honorable course, no matter if this course takes her down the path of chaos. I hope that you guys will enjoy this series and cheer kOoNiE as well as you did with Muna. And maybe we will this way see the first ever ordinary Chaos God ending on YouTube. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye everybody.